Hey, good morning. It's time for another walk with Fancy and I. There she is. I kept her on a short leash coming up the hill, and I didn't let her stop till we were about 3/4 of the way to the turnaround point. That way she wasn't stopping every 10 feet and marking territory and leaving little presents for people. We actually had a good pace this morning. Oh man, it's a beautiful day out here. It's about 66 degrees. As you can see, it's a little overcast. It rained last night. A little bit here. It rained really hard up north of us. It's supposed to be up in the upper 90s today though. So it's going to get hot. It's just hotter over the weekend. And with that, we're going to kind of segue into this morning's topic because it is a hot topic. And that's politics. But before we go on, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and think about hitting that subscribe button. Share this video out and leave comments down below and let us know what you think about it. Massage that algorithm and see if we can't get this out to more people. All right, the hot topic is politics. So we had a community dinner last night, and at the end of the dinner, one of the guys stood up. We have a community member that is running for county commissioner. And he stood up and he gave a pretty good rundown as to why he's running for county commissioner and what he feels needs to be done to fix things in our county and make it better for everybody in the county. Okay? And so the primary is coming up August 6th. So he's running against another person in the same political party. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again, that I do not think that there is a political solution to the problems that we face. Electing somebody into a political position is not going to fix the problems. And that's one of the reasons why I'm such an adamant supporter of the Second Amendment, because that's what the Second Amendment's there for. Whenever there is no political solution, that gives us an alternative. So, with that said, why bother? Why bother being involved in politics? Why bother worrying about it? And I'm going to support this guy, and I'm going to try to help him get elected. He's not the commissioner of my district, but I'm going to try to help him get elected. So why bother? Well, several reasons. Number one, if you don't get out and you're not involved in politics, especially at the local level, you're abdicating your agency and you're allowing the opposition to have free rein to do whatever they want. So it's a check. You're taking part in the body politic is a check on people who have ideas that run contrary to what you believe in. And it's your opportunity to try to knock them down and not let them succeed in what they want to do. The next thing is if the political solution's not going to work, and I'll tell you in this case why I think this is the case here. Hang on a second. Come on. So the commissioner that's running for our district is one that, as a group, we were talking about, and we're like, okay, we need to vote for this guy. Now, this is the same guy that sat in a county commissioner meeting and told members of our community that if they didn't like it, go start their own township. And then that way we could run the politics. You know, and he's very dismissive. He's one of the guys that sat up there in the meeting and had already voted on the budget and told everybody that it was a done deal and nothing they said was going to change it. Now our budget for the county has doubled in size since this current group of commissioners got into place. So if our guy, who's going to run on a platform of frugality and cutting back county spending in order to help the taxpayers of the county save money on taxes, if he gets elected, there's going to be 2 other commissioners that are already part of the problem. And okay, so why are we going to vote for the guy that told us this stuff? Because the alternative, the person that's running against him, is worse. And it's one of those cases that the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. And so, if that's the case, you know, the second reason is because it can put a little fear in sitting politicians. It can give them a reality check and let them know that there are people out there that are watching them and are going to try to hold them accountable. I mean, literally, the guy, the community member that's running for commissioner, the reason he's running for commissioner is because when they made the comment about go make your own community, he said, I'll do you one better. We're going to run against you and we're going to get you out of office. And so that's the plan, is to get this guy out of office. And hopefully, if we're successful, the other 2 county commissioners will be a little bit more fearful of the voters and will not be so quick to do things that take money out of our pockets at an ever-increasing pace. All right. Third reason why, even if there's no political solution, why we get involved. And this is the reason, this one here is the main reason why I'm supporting this guy and I'm going to be involved. So even if he loses, the whole purpose, the driving factor behind politics is getting people to think the same way as you do about issues and getting them to support you and be like-minded on issues, right? So even if our community member loses, the campaign is going to be putting ideas out there and getting people A, involved, and B, thinking. Even if we can get a small fraction of those people to start thinking about it and come over to our way of thinking about the need for government to be accountable and to be frugal and to be good stewards of the public trust, at the end of the campaign, it's a win, because we've got more people that are like-minded, that are engaged and thinking the same way we do and pointed nominally in the same direction. So, and like I told somebody last night, you know, at the end of the day, I would rather have 100 people in the community, even if it's a small fraction, 100 people in the community that think like I do and are trying to do the same thing I'm doing, than 25 or 30 people. So changing hearts and minds during the process is probably the most important thing, because that's where the true change is going to come from. The true change is going to come from community. And you know, eventually, if you make these small changes in the community, it's going to trickle up and it's going to affect the body politic. And eventually, given enough time, which I'm not sure we have, but that's another issue. But given enough time, the body politic will change as well. The elected officials will truly represent the will of the people versus the will of the politician or the lobbyist, special interest groups, right? So that's the 3 reasons why we are involved in politics, even if we think it's not the solution. You know, that the old saying, kind of cliched, but it's true. The reason why it's a cliche is because there's truth in it. You know, if they take the soapbox away from us, then we have to rely on the ballot box, and if they take the ballot box away from us, we have to rely on the ammo box. And we don't want to do that. We do not want to have to rely on the ammo box, because anybody that can think, understands how bad of a solution that is, what the outcome of that is, and anybody that's actively seeking for that right now is part of the problem and not part of the solution. So we want to change our communities at the very base level so that will trickle up. And part of the problem, as I said before, is time. You know, voting for somebody and getting them in office. And I'm gonna take President Trump as an example. If he gets voted back into office, which is not too terribly likely in my opinion because of certain factors, but if he gets in, he's not going to fix the situation. What he will do is he will buy us time. And time is the most precious asset we've got right now, and we need to make sure we're maximizing our use of it. All right, hope this was not too terribly bleak and down for everybody. You know, there's solutions out there. Naturally, as I said, community. And community helps you build food independence because it gives you some leeway in that department because you got more people working on the same problem. And modern self-reliance. You know, you can rely on community members to impart their skills upon you and teach you how to do something. That video I did yesterday I guess it was a couple days ago, but the video that I did of fixing the chainsaw, I wouldn't have done that 5 or 6 years ago had I not had people in my life like I've got in my life now that taught me skills and gave me some confidence even at this old age. You know, I'm learning new tricks. So there are solutions out there. It's not all black pill. The white pills are much bigger and much more potent than the black pills that we get served up on a daily basis. All right, listen. You want to support the channel? I've got a new affiliate. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I've got a new affiliate, and I'm going to share their information with you here in a couple of days. And I'm really excited about this one. This one, you know, we try to bring you good deals, and this one literally cut one of my expenses in half over the course of a year, which is awesome in my book, right? So as soon as I get everything finalized with this, I will share it with you, and I will tell you how they saved us money. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, share this video out, and comment. I want to know what you guys think. I want you guys' opinion on local politics, on if it's worth giving it a try. Naturally, I think it is, even though I don't think it's the solution. And share it with somebody. Let's try to get the word out and try to get more people thinking, okay? Till next time, be involved and go out and live a life done free. Take care.
Thanks, Milo.